A lot of people do.
Got her baby. Martha needs a chair. Oh, that's what you said. Martha was awake.
All that.
Yeah. Hips are good. Yeah, like these are three. When we visited her, she well, not me, I said, she's making stamps and all that stuff. Drying. Yeah, I don't think I can dry this. I'm not teaching. Oh, we didn't know if everybody knew there was a snack. This is so wonderful to see everybody in all different parts of our lives. And it's is it? Maybe it's not.
Maybe it's not.
And this is Steve LaMattina, and that's all I'm going to say. What do you have? And that's enough, Mia.
No secrets.
How am I doing? Am I going to fall over?
We're going to wait and see.
We're on the slant. Put an eight. I didn't even check it. Yeah. So we're just. Why yell? Why that? Why strain my vocal cords? So, welcome, as Mita said, welcome. This is great. It's amazing to see you all here. Kind of flabbergasted. This first tune we're going to do is something I wrote called Lonnie's Blues. Uh, this is the first time I've performed for anyone since March 2020.
Wow.
Except for a few weeks ago, I went to sit in with Steve, who was playing in a club in Bronxville, New York. But musicians, in the meantime, I've talked to many of them, have been practicing and working, even though they're not performing too much. So I tried to do that, and Steve tried to do that. So I figured, well, one other way to break out of our solitude was to organize this concert and invite people to come hear us. So. But I'm a little nervous, to tell you the truth. Usually, I'm an old hat at this, but after a year and a half, it's like, wait a second, what's going on? So the next tune we're going to do is the first tune I ever learned in my life that was not a Christmas carol or a children's song. It was 1953, and we went to see the movie Calamity Jane with Doris Day. Do you remember that movie, anybody? 1953. I was just a kid, but somehow I really liked this tune, which I just forgot the name of. Secret Love. And unlike Mozart, who could hear something immediately and go home and play the whole thing, even if it was a symphony, I have a feeling my parents must have bought the 45 record, so I had a lot of chances to listen to it and learn it, you know. So we're going to do our version of Secret Love. Once I had a secret love that lived within the heart of me. All too soon that secret love became impatient to be free. So I told a friendly star the way that dreamers often do, just how wonderful you are and why I'm so in love with you. Now I shouted from the highest hill, even told the golden daffodils. Now my heart's an open door, and my secret love's no secret anymore. Once I had a secret love that lived within the heart of me. All too soon that secret love became impatient to be free. So I told a friendly star, the way that dreamers often do, just how wonderful you are, and why I'm so in love with you. Now I shout it from the highest hills, even told the golden daffodils. Now my heart's an open door, and my secret love's no secret. Secret love's no secret. Secret love's no secret anymore. That was for you, Mom. So, we're working our way up through history here a little bit. The next tune also is from 1953. Anybody here remember Tommy Sands? Martha, I'm looking at you, but you don't remember Tommy Sands. He was a teen idol of the 50s, and he recorded this tune, Teach Me Tonight. My sister used to listen to it all the time. An older sister, she used to listen to it. So I learned that one too by listening to it on a 45 about 6,000 times probably. So this is Teach Me Tonight, but I just want to make a disclaimer that the people we're singing about are over 21 years old. There's no... matter of fact, they're students from LLI, I think, these students. Okay, where am I starting? Okay, 1, 2, 3. We haven't really rehearsed it. So you say I've got a lot to learn. Don't think I'm not trying not to learn, since this is the perfect spot to learn. Teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the XYZ of it. Teach me all the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The skies are blackboard high above us. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. I've got a lot to learn. Don't you think I'm trying not to learn? Since this is the very spot to learn, teach me tonight. Starting with the ABC of it, right down to the X, Y, Z of it. Teach me all the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The blackboards, the skies of blackboard high above us. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. One thing isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Teach me tonight. Graduation's almost here. How many of you remember that one? There you go.
That's pretty good, Bob.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I never.
Unlike
Never
me,
heard
I
him
actually
sing
sort of
it.
have a program here today. We usually just come out and wing it. I gave it some thought. I'm trying to give a theme to the afternoon. Of course, I need my glasses. Oh. Okay, so our first song was Secret Love, The Secret Love. Then this one, they express their secret love and Teach Me Tonight, But like many romances, it doesn't quite work out. So this next tune was called I Remember You. I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true a few kisses ago. I remember you. You're the one who said I love you true. I still do, didn't you know? I remember to a distant bell and stars that fell like rain out of the blue. When this life is through and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of it all, then I will tell them I remember you. I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true a few kisses ago. I remember you. You're the one who said I love you true. I still do, didn't you know? I remember too a distant bell and stars that fell like rain out of the blue. I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams and all my dreams come true. But you will never ever, you will never ever, you will never ever me love again. Those air brakes kind of spooked me back.
That was wild,
brakes or
wasn't it?
something?
Yeah, some kind of truck.
You get those truck sounds all the time here on 44. Okay, so we went from falling in love to being in love to being rejected. Where am I going now? I have to look. This is a tune by Antonio Carlos Jobim, great bossa nova composer from Brazil. I guess there's something called the Great American Songbook. Have people heard about the Great American Songbook? These were when all the standard songs were written, back in the 30s and the 40s and probably the early 50s. And jazz musicians have loved these tunes because they have great melodies and great chord changes, and we play on these chord changes. And also, a lot of people listen to jazz don't understand that it's a loop, that we're going around and around and around in a loop. As a little kid, I remember, I thought every day was new. I didn't understand that Monday kept showing up and Tuesday kept showing up. I just thought like every day had a new name when I was really little. And then, of course, I got sophisticated. and realize, uh-oh, Monday comes around every week and Tuesday comes around every week. I guess, if we'd go to church on Sunday, I guess, well, it must be Sunday again. We're going to I have to get dressed up and go to church. So jazz is like that loop, the week of the loop. Like the tunes we play, we state the melody. Usually it's 32 measures long or around there. And it has chord changes. And then we improvise on top of that tune. It's like a theme and variations. So for those of you who may not have known that, I hope I'm taking some of the mystery out of it for you. But it doesn't make it any easier for us. So this is a tune by Jobim called Once I Loved, continuing with the theme of rejection. I'll play the melody once, I guess. Maybe I can.
Stop.
One, two, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Steve LaMattina is one of the great accompanists, our guitarist. I think we should have a round of applause for Steve LaMattina. I've been in clubs with Steve where like one singer after another comes in and wants to sit in. They can be horrible, they can be great, they can not know the tune they're singing, they don't know what key they're in. Steve just figures it out, accompanies them, and they feel like they're great singers, He's making me feel like a great singer right now, actually. Once I Loved. Once I loved, and I had so much love for this love. She was the world to me. Once I cried at the thought I was foolish and proud and let her say goodbye. Then one day, from my infinite sadness you came and brought me love again. Now I know that no matter whatever befalls, I'll never let you go. I will hold you close, hope you stay, because love, when it goes away, it's the saddest thing. Because love, when it goes away, it's the saddest thing. Thank you. Well, there's an old saying in Russian, "Только птицы поют бесплатно." Yuri, can you translate? Только птицы поют бесплатно.
Yeah, only birds sing for free.
So we're not going to extract any cash from you, don't worry. But we've been doing all the work up here, and I'm afraid it's time for you to participate. I hope you don't mind. A chain has been thrown across the driveway so no one can leave without singing. But it's very easy. You only have to know one word. Savoy. Could you all say Savoy, please? You're going to say it 4 times. 3 times, up. Savoy. Here, we'll demonstrate. Savoy. Savoy. I said we hadn't rehearsed, so. 1, 2, 3. Savoy. 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 Okay. You got that? 3 times up?
That's all you gotta do.
1 time down. Okay? But we want 100% participation. Nah. We've played a lot of wrong notes up here. We'll forgive you yours, don't worry. Okay, so I'll join you. Not too fast. So Steve's going to do a little introduction. 1, 2, 1. Are you ready?
Here we go.
Savoy. 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 I don't hear you. Savoy. 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 Take a break. Savoy. 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 We'll be back. Are you ready? Nice and loud. Savoy. 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 I'm the only one singing. the Norman Tabernacle Choir, you're not, but. But not bad. So you're all jazz musicians now. You're honorary jazz musicians. You've been anointed. Go forth and spread the word. So this is a tune. I want to acknowledge the man behind the camera over here, Yuri Garakovich, who brought his family with him today, his lovely family. Yuri is not only a geologist, a professor, a linguist, all-around nice guy. I'll give you his phone number. If any of you get a flat tire in the middle of the night, you can call Yuri. He'll come and help you. And a photographer. I mean, what do you call it? Videographer. He's done many scientific videos, actually, and also jazz videos. And he has produced several CDs that Steve and I have recorded for him. And thank you, Yuri. So he's also a record producer. So from changing flat tires to scientific inquiry, Yuri's your man. But that's a long introduction to say that on a CD we did for Yuri several years ago, this tune is I Thought About You.
Oh, yeah.
One, two, I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. Down past a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, with each beam, same old dream. With every stop that we made, I thought about you. And when I pulled down that shade, I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at the track, the one leading back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. Down past the shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, with each beam the same old dream. With every stop that we made, I thought about you. When I pulled down that shade, I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at the track, the one leading back to you. And what did I do? And what did I do? And what did I do? I thought about you. Steve LaMattina.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a whole orchestra behind me instead of a pond. So we're just going to do a couple more, 2 more for you. In keeping with our theme of love and longing, and rejection, and the whole gamut of breaking hearts. This is for the elderly crowd among us, the elderly men among us, who sit by the beach. I guess the song will be self-explanatory, explanatory, and exclamatory. I don't have to announce it, I think you'll know it. Tall and tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. When she walks, she's like a samba and swings so cool and sways so gentle, and when she passes, each one she passes goes, ah. Oh, how I watch her so sadly. Yes, I would give my heart gladly. How can I tell her I love her? For when she walks down to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see. Oh, how I watch her so sadly. Yes, I would give my heart gladly. How can I tell her I love her? For when she walks down to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see. She just doesn't see. She doesn't see me. She doesn't see me. So, to us older gentlemen, that's where it all winds up. Well, first of all, I want to thank you all for coming. This has been a real treat. For us, I hope it has been for you. Once again, Steve LaMattina on guitar, who's an amazing guitarist, amazing accompanist, amazing human being. And he's a pretty good carpenter, too, if you need some carpentry work done. And on behalf of Mita and I, we're very thrilled and honored that you all came by to our backyard. We're going to do one more song, and it's in honor of all of you. And it's called All of You. Right on it. 1, 2, 3. I love the looks of you, the lure of you, the sweet of you, the pure of you, the eyes, the nose, the mouth of you, the east, west, north, and the south of you. I love you to gain complete control of me. and handle even the heart and soul of me. So love at least a small percent of me do, because we love all of you. The looks of you, the lure of you, the sweet of you, the pure of you, the eyes, the nose, the mouth of you, the east, west, north, and the south of you. I love you to gain complete control of me, and handle even the heart and soul of me. So love at least a small percent of me do, because we love all of you, because we love all of you. We just might have a guest artist here, so don't go away for 1 second. Molly? What do you want to sing? Oh, now she doesn't want to sing. You going to sing something? We just have a special guest artist flown in here from Hollywood. Twinkle, twinkle, little star? That's a good one. She's going to do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Would you like a microphone? She doesn't know it. How do you sing a few notes?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
That's good. No, you're good. No.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Let's find a key for you. That's it? That's good enough? Okay, you start.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, up above the white you are, up above the we're so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, up above the what you
Thank you, Molly. That's Yuri's granddaughter. Very good, Molly. Thank you.
She's got something else in her.
No, thank you all for coming. Please stay and relax. Enjoy. Eat, drink, and be merry. And we'll be playing at the Scarsdale Women's Club on July 28th. So if you're in Westchester and want to come down, you may hear the same songs again. But all right, really enjoy. Thank you very much. That's it. We're finished.